Hello, my name is Andy Pine and this is Linda Gomez. I have been fortunate enough to support SOCOM, Sitting Volleyball head coach since 2011. And Linda has been supporting the Warrior Games as a head coach in Sitting Volleyball since 2014. This video is going to introduce you to the game of Sitting Volleyball, the equipment, the rules, and the court size.
In the Warrior Games, we classify our athletes minimal, mod, and max. And then finally, the court size in the Warrior Games is the exact same court size as it is in the Paralympic program. Notice it's a rectangle just like you have in the Paralympic venue. It has a center line with a net, which is about 3.5 feet high. It has a 2-meter line, which is basically your front row area, and then also your back court. The 4 major rules that we had discussed basically is that your body has to stay in contact with the floor from your shoulders into your buttocks area. And then basically when you serve a ball, you can block that serve, which is really exciting in the Warrior Games to be able to block an opponent's serve. And then also in the back where you serve, your seat becomes your feet in standing. So you may place your seat at the back of the end line and put your feet inside the court to serve the ball. So this is really exciting, and what we're going to do is move into the next phase where we're going to be able to show you equipment and things that you can use at home to be able to demonstrate maybe a court in your home, a net, and also equipment to be used.
Hey, I want to talk about some of the equipment we use or can use inside the house and some of the equipment we can use outside to gain the knowledge of sitting volleyball, and then we can practice for the Warrior Games and prepare ourselves. So some of the things we'll use is just a normal volleyball. If you're lucky enough to have a volleyball at the house, then you can always use the volleyball to set, to pass, to work with inside the house, or even when you're outside the house, it'd be fantastic. If you're inside the house and worried about breaking things or something like that, we have softer balls. Any type of balls you have that might be soft enough where you feel comfortable banging off the walls or just sitting inside the house not breaking things. But just make sure you make enough room inside your house so that's okay, that nothing is around you worried about breaking things. Even if your kids are around, we have small balls, even like balloons. These balls like this are very light. You can bang those around, they can hit basically anything, it's not going to hurt anything. And your kids are going to want to play with you, so just be prepared to be banging around balls so that your kids see you hitting balls around the house. They're going to want to play too, if you have kids in it. So we can always go back to the norm. We always, if we're at the beach, we can have the old beach ball. We feel comfortable banging that inside the house and use that also. So know that these things are always around. We can use any type of ball you have around the house just to feel comfortable with, and just prepare yourself for learning sitting volleyball. We have here is a tarp. When we're outside, on the beach, in the grass, wherever you might be, that adds a little barrier so you can slip and slide on it a lot easier when you're moving around. So it gives you that separation and it allows you to play some sitting volleyball outside, and we will discuss that and use that when we're outside teaching the skills. If we're in the house and we want to practice and even make short courts and small courts, something great to use that we use everywhere, we can use just the old painter's tape. Make a little line down the middle. We can build ourselves a little court there. And then we have this little ribbon. We can use ropes. We can use the painter's tape itself. We can use these ribbons that you can get at any fabric store, Walmart, wherever it might be. And just pull this across. This is also like a rope. So we're just pulling that across and make ourselves a barrier to show us about the height of a sitting volleyball net. So we can sit on either side of that court of this net here, and then we can set, hit, pass, serve over top of that net system. With this, we show also that we have on this wall, we will cover in our skills also, is that we can set a 4 or 3.5 high painter's tape on the wall, and that shows that we can set over that, we can serve over that, we can practice in the house, and we can just help with our skills and continue to make them a lot better. Hey, now we're going to recap what we've seen in the video 1. And then Linda followed up. She talked about the court size and classification differences between the Paralympic game and the Warrior Games. And then I followed up, and now we're talking about the equipment, what you can use in the house, outside, and just make sure just to use your imagination to fit whatever environment and situation you're in to play the game of sitting volleyball.